Diesel 10 means trouble. Thomas the tank engine was a little blue engine who always trained to be really useful. He and all his friends lived on the island of Sodor. Life in the island of Sodor was very peaceful and happy. But the beautiful island where train could talk and the railroad was really reliable and right on time, trouble was brewing. Sir Topham Hatt, the railroad director, was going on a vacation. Mr. Conductor, who traveled from place to place in the shower of gold dust, was coming to help him out. I have to go meet Mr. Conductor, Thomas said. He's going to take care of us while Sir Topham Hatt is away. I think can take care of ourselves, huffed Gordon. Whoosh! Suddenly, a big diesel engine raced past them. Get out of my way! You blue puffballs, the diesel growled. What was that? Asked Gordon nervously. That was a problem. And Thomas said the diesel screeched away. That's Diesel 10. Sir Topham Hatt went him and the help into the steam engines, but Diesel 10 is behaving and through and hates as think he is a really scary engine. Pah! Grumbled Gordon. Really useful engines have to be brave, little Thomas. Thomas agreed, couldn't help feeling frightened. Meanwhile, Diesel 10 was planning as get rid of the steam engines once and for all. He wanted to run into the railroad. That night, Diesel 10 sneaked out into the engine shed and the frightened Mr. Conductor with his jagged claw and make the most in the straight. Twinkle toes, huffed Diesel 10. Because you want into the tomorrow. Mr. Conductor had another problem too. I've suddenly lost of all my sparkle, he sighed to Thomas. To get it back, and you must find some more gold dust. Thomas and the other engines knew and had to help Mr. Conductor find the source of the magic gold dust. While the boss, Sir Topham Hatt, is away, we cats will play. Poor Diesel and his pals, Splatter and Dodge gulped. We're going to make a reliable and think these legs and trash on wheels. Diesel 10 continued. This island don't want them needs and diesels. There's no. The steam engines these days, they're history. But what about Mr. Conductor? Asked Splattered. Isn't it going to stop us? Dodge asked. Mr. Conductor needs the magic gold dust. Keep in the eye of us, snickered Diesel 10, and you know it because it's helping to run out. A door opened on Diesel 10's cab roof. And now there came his huge metal claw. I'll take care of all of them this, said Diesel 10. He lifted the claw and above and then but then he dropped it into him in the head. I don't think it means to do that, Splatter and Dodge said to each other. Little did the diesels know it, the Toby the tram engine had overheated in his plans. Toby has lost all the other engines. Then he followed in the diesels and what they are going to do next. The diesels are planning to destroy the magic buffers and then landed in the Mr. Conductor's magic railroad. We all don't entrance in the magic railroad and and we don't know right buffers and the right buffers and to destroy. So Diesel 10 and Splatter and Dodge. So we'll have to destroy all of them. Toby knew it had to do something to stop Diesel 10. I've got to distract it, thought Toby. Clank! Toby rang his bell as loudly as it could. It's the old teapot, shouted Diesel 10. Smash him! Diesel 10 tried to catch Toby as a claw, but he knocked over a pile of scrap right onto his own tracks. But Diesel 10's path was blocked. Boss, did you mean to do that? Asked Splatter and Dodge. Grrr! Diesel 10 growled it. I always mean what I do. Diesel 10 was mad when Nina found out that Thomas as he traveled in the magic railroad to bring back Lady, the golden engine, and Lady was Thesaurus and the magic gold dust. She could help Mr. Conductor's and Diesel 10's plans. Diesel 10 chases Lady, but Thomas raced between him. All three engines headed into the dangerous old viaduct. Lady crossed the old viaduct. Stones began to fall when Thomas crossed the viaduct. More stones and fell into the big gap appeared in the track. Thomas jumped and gap and just in time, but Diesel 10 couldn't stop. And he tumbled far below out of barge and filled with sludge. Lady was safe, and there would always be plenty of gold dust. You're a really useful engine, Gordon told Thomas. Peep peep, Thomas said, and puffed home into the sunset.